limit. Stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. Say, what you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. Say, what you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And this one features the Saints' electric quarterback. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Saints and the Panthers, just ahead on EA Sports.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panthers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'1" from Utah. It's Tyler Huntley.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They begin on the ground with Kamara.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Huntley to throw.
Open man is Kendrick Bourne. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
To throw, Huntley. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. Finding space at the 40. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision, just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Huntley. This one taken in by Olave.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Saints! Deontay Hardy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you should get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. That one goes for 8 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. Taken down by Pete Werner. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's third year playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Holding, offense.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Kamara up the middle.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
To about the 26 here.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Olave over the middle.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Kamara. Will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Slide for the PAT.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions, in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them, it would be an even better accomplishment to get there now, because it seems like a little bit of a reach.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Mixing up the middle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
On 3rd down, Huntley.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A 10th carry for Kamara. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Looking for Alvin Kamara on the slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Operating from the gun, Huntley.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action.
At the 37-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Throwing to start the drive. Huntley. And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
The goal was to score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
Free kick out of bounds.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Under pressure, they got him again. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hardy set to return. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive. Huntley. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. Huntley. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front. A touchdown run there for Leonard Fournette. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Rams. The Ravens trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. But the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. To Mixon on the check down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and...
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here.
Finds his man on the out route. It's Chenault. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and...
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of. We're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that lead is back down to 9 now.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
To throw, Huntley. Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Huntley to throw. A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. A give to Kamara running right. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Here's Huntley. And this pass broken up. And the contact, long time there. And now fourth down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a first and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him. And really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field. See him put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back to throw now on first down.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Second and 4.
Wide open. It's Marshall, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's got room. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get him back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. On 1st and 10, Huntley. Open man is born. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Rolling to his left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On 1st down, Huntley. Olave holds it in. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To throw on 2nd down. Huntley. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Kamara try the right side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley, flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he stopped immediately there. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well. And this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And his throw is incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Huntley. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd and 3. Johnson's got it complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Back to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. Now a first carry for their fullback. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20 year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond B's, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it.
It's Week 15 of the National Football League. Coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott.
Wilson has this one teed up, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though. They trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Dak going to start out going to the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing. Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Holding. Offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Oh, look at the juke. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And no excitement, unless you're on the defensive team of last week, in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win? I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 15 carries, 71 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Prescott on 3rd and 2.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Play action now, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Prescott.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try from 28 yards out. Badgley able to knock this one through, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Panthers at 12-1 now to start play. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Mixon with a first down carry, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Once again, they run with Mixon. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing the best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only about 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So...
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make... So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team They lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Draw play, Elliott. And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That good for 19 and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Tolbert hauls in the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
1st down, Prescott.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A 10-play drive that time.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Prescott now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Prescott from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Carolina getting set to take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this 1st half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this 1st half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Fielded at the 43. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that is incomplete. 16